The BAYELSA state government has called on the people of Kalabari Kingdom of Rivers State and Nembe people of BAYELSA State to refrain from being used as tools to cause disunity between the two states over the issue of Oluwabari, Soku, oil wells and field. The governor of BAYELSA State, HSDickson, gave the advice at a media briefing in Abuja. Correspondent Femi Johnson was there.
Presenting facts about the attribution of Oluwabari Soku oil wealth field to BAYELSA State, Governor HSDickson, represented by his Chief Press Secretary, Daniel Iworo-Maxson, says it is ridiculous for anyone to say that Soku town has now been annexed to become part of BAYELSA State as claimed by the Rivers State Governor. I noted that the survey by Independent National Electoral Commission and the report on the verification visit by the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Commission speaks for it.
Where there are problems like this, and we identify them, and both parties agree to come together to find a lasting solution to those problems, we should give peace a chance.
The governor urged the Rivers State Governor and his appointees to refrain from making inciting and inflammatory remarks. BAYELSA State Government noted we continue to maintain existing peace.
We will continue to live together as brothers and as sisters, and nothing, politics will not come in to divide us as a people.
As the matter are being addressed by relevant agencies, Governor Seriake commended the good people of Kalabari and Nembe for their maturity, promising that his government will not relent in providing security and curbing criminality. BAYELSA State Government believe that there are available channels for the peaceful resolution of all the issues, and this is the path they will continue to tow, knowing fully well that they are brothers and friends of the good people of Rivers State. From BAYELSA House in Abuja, Femi Johnson, NTA News.
Vice President Mohammed Namadi Sambo has asked the people of BAYELSA State to continue to support the programs and policies of the federal government. The Vice President gave the charge when he received a delegation of PDP elders and traditional leaders from BAYELSA State to pay him a solidarity visit. He said they must remain peaceful and shun any act that is inimical to national development.
I want to assure you, I will personally continue to give my support and loyalty to Mr. President.
Leader of the delegation, the BAYELSA State Governor HSDickson, said they were in the State House to show their support to the Vice President. Governor Dickson said in spite of the Herculean task of his office, Vice President Namadi Sambo has remained resolute and focused in ensuring that programs and policies of the federal government are executed to the letter. He commended the Vice President for his unflinching loyalty, dedication and doggedness in the pursuit of national goals.
Of all the people of BAYELSA and beyond, we are here to appreciate you for your commitment, for your selfless dedication, and above all, for your very transparent loyalty in the course of your service at the federal level, working with the President and Commander-in-Chief, who is from BAYELSA.
The BAYELSA State House of Assembly has reaffirmed their support to President Goodluck Jonathan and the People's Democratic Party at all levels. The Speaker on Friday, Noebi Benson, made this known after a meeting with members to debunk insinuations that two members have defected to APC. State House correspondent Samuel Nugunege reports.
Speaker of the BAYELSA State House of Assembly Friday conveyed Benson while briefing newsmen said a publication in a daily newspaper on February 5th that some members of the BAYELSA State House of Assembly are planning to defect to the All Progressive Congress is not true. The Speaker said every member of the BAYELSA State Legislature has resolved to remain with the People's Democratic Party and continue to support President Goodluck Jonathan and Governor HSDickson of BAYELSA State. Also Friday, Benson said the party leadership at both national and state levels will be given full support in succeeding in future elections.
We are satisfied with the leadership style of Mr. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Right Honorable HSDickson, Governor of Bayelsa State, and the leadership of the party in the state, headed by Colonel Sam Inokoba. Therefore, the fabricators of chess stories should understand the times we are into.
Other members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly also reacted to the newspaper publication and pledged their full support and loyalty for the People's Democratic Party.
APC is controlling a number of states. What are those things they've done in those states that we have not done here?
They all called on Nigerians to give President Goodluck Jonathan a chance to accomplish his transformation agenda for Nigeria by giving him total support. In Yenagoa, Samuel Menengi, NTA News.
Governor HSDickson of BAYELSA State has directed contractors handling government projects to comply with job specification and complete them as scheduled, while advising host communities to ensure conducive environment. Correspondent Robinson Deratiede reports that the governor gave the directive while inspecting some ongoing projects in the state.
Governor HSDickson, accompanied by the Deputy Governor, commissioners and other government officials, inspected ongoing projects like the specialist hospital in Tororua for the treatment of cancer and kidney transplants, as well as rural electrification project to serve the hospital and the community. Other projects inspected are 2.8-kilometer Tororua and Galabiri Road, Sagbama Ekirimo Senatorial Road, the electrification project from Sagbama to Ekirimo, Teachers Training Institute at Bulorua, Jasper Isaac Boro College of Education Sagbama, Model Secondary School Sagbama, Bayelsa State Sports Academy Aswama, and the NYC Orientation Camp in Kayama. Other projects which are at 90% completion level will be commissioned by the President during his proposed state visit to Bayelsa State.
And development is everybody's business. We are doing our bit in government. I call on the youth leaders, I call on community leaders, along not just this route leading to Ekirimo, but all main roads. The one in Oporoma has gone quite far. The one in Nembe that we are also collaborating with other development partners is also has gone also very far. I want to commend all of them and then urge them to continue to maintain the prevailing peace so that we don't have unnecessary hitches.
Governor Dickson also commissioned the Yenagoa Gateway Water Fountain at Igbogene. Robinson Deratiede, NTA News.
As in Bayelsa Central Senatorial District have expressed happiness that President Goodluck Jonathan has picked the nomination form for next year's presidential race. Correspondent Doris Akumoye reports that this was at the PDP Secretariat in Yenagoa.
It was a coalition of political bigwigs from the Bayelsa Central Senatorial District who converged in their numbers to the People's Democratic Party Secretary to support the aspirant Doye Diri to submit his intent and nomination forms.
We don't need people who have nothing to bring back home. And the whole of this number here from our constituencies in the Central Senatorial District is in support of this candidate. It is time for quality, effective and functional representation.
There's going to be election. Everybody will contest. And if you win from the grassroots, you take the day.
Other aspirants from the zone pledged their support for the President Goodluck Jonathan re-election bid. Bayelsa Central Senatorial District is made up of Kolokuma Opokuma, Southern Ejo, and Yenagoa local government areas. In Yenagoa, Doris Akumoye, NTA News.
Governor HSDickson of Bayelsa State has advocated greater cooperation among countries of the Commonwealth to address major challenges confronting them, such as unemployment, political instability, as well as environmental degradation. The governor stated these while delivering a paper at a luncheon in the United Kingdom organized by Commonwealth Business Council in the House of Parliament.
The Describing Nigeria as an investment destination, Governor Dickson underscored the need for Commonwealth countries to focus more on promoting trade and investment opportunities that abound in their domains, with a view to preferring solutions to challenges militating against growth.
About the need to change the narrative about stories coming from Nigeria, from Africa. And I'm very delighted that you have this kind of very influential body here that talks about opportunities and prospects in Africa.
While in the UK, Governor Dickson had interactions with Bayelsan students under the state government scholarship, promising to sustain the scheme.
Passionate about the development of our state in terms of education and infrastructure and security and healthcare delivery, and in all other areas, we are equally passionate about promoting national integration.
Governor Dickson said the state government has approved over 400 scholars to participate in the newly introduced online studies program for the 2014-2015 academic session.